going to tap a bit on the tip and holy poo, don't buy dogs if you want to film YouTube videos. That should just be. Hey guys! So for today's video I thought that I would just film my everyday winter makeup routine, but I'm also going to be doing a first impressions on these brushes. So these are by the company Skinny Dip, which is Skinny Dip London. They came out with these new brushes and they sent them to me. This video isn't sponsored, but I did get gifted these products. They come in 4 little sets, so this is the first set. This retails for $60 in the USA. And this is their Marble Shut the Contour set. So it comes with 4 brushes. It has like a flat top blending brush. So this one is called the Flat Out Fabulous. There is the Fleek Bones, which is a contour brush. There is this buffing brush too, which is called the Call My Buff. And then there is an angled Blend the Rules brush, which I would use for blush. The second set that it has, that they retail for, is their little eye set. This is called the Marble I Kit You Not, I love the names, eyeshadow set. So it has a flat brush, which is called the Basit brush. There is the Crease Police, which is like a tapered blending brush. There is the Blend Baby Blend brush, which is like an angled blending brush. There is an angled brush called the It's a Wing Ting. And then there is the Feelin' Fine eyeliner brush. So all these come in the eye kit, which retails for $40 US. There also is some other brushes. They have their big fluffy powder brush, which is this one. It's called the All Around Flawless. The All Around Flawless brush. This one retails for $20 US. And it's so soft. Let me just say that first. Oh my god. And then the other brush they have is their foundation brush, which is called the Face It brush. This one retails for $16. They have an eyebrow brush. This is called the Take a Brow brush, and it retails for $13 US. And then they also have a makeup sponge, which is this one, and this retails for $10. And they all come in the most gorgeous, what would you call this? Like packaging? It's not packaging. They're just gorgeous. They're all marble and they have rose gold handles. Like, can we not ask for anything more like in right now? Marble and rose gold together on a makeup brush. I want to cry because these are going to look so cute in my room. I use them to create this look. I absolutely love the way it turned out and I love the brushes. So let's just get into the tutorial. I'm going to start off by applying my favorite foundation, which is the NARS Luminous something. All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation in the color Punjab. We're going to be going in with their F1 Face It brush, which is their classic foundation brush, just to apply this onto my face. Traditional foundation brushes are great for getting a full coverage. They kind of just blend it over the skin really nicely, which provides a really nice full coverage application, which is nice for right now because my skin's pretty bad. Brushes are super soft, and it's not creating any streaks whatsoever, which is amazing for a flat top brush because a lot of times these can be quite streaky. As you guys can tell, I am fake tanned again. My non-fake tan lasted a very short amount of time because I look like an absolute corpse with no fake tan. Some people can pull off this like nice porcelain skin, but on me, I just feel like I look unwell all the time. Like I look sick, which obviously is not the kind of look that I am ever going for. This brush is amazing. It's so soft. It's actually applying the foundation like perfectly. There's nothing more satisfying than going over a bad part of your skin with foundation and watching it become flawless. You're like, yep, I'm perfect with all this makeup on my face. And now I'm just going to go and tap it over. They came out with this really, really adorable marble sponge, which is great for applying any kind of foundation or a product like that. So I'm just going to go over with this a bit. It's going to completely get rid of the pretty marble texture just to lighten up the foundation. This will kind of create a really flawless finish. I'm going to go in with my Tarte CC Under Eye Corrector, and I'm just going to apply this right in the inner corners with my finger. I only really like to apply this in the inner corner portion of my eye. I'm going to go in with my, again, Tarte Amazonian Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Sealer. Just as a really lightweight concealer to brighten underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to apply 3 lines underneath. That was 4 on one eye. We'll just make this one 4 so it's even. I'm going to be going in with the sponge again, and I'm just going to use that with a dabbing motion to blend out my concealer. I love using sponges to apply concealer, as I find they just really blend it like seamlessly underneath your eyes without creating any creasing of any sort. And it's doing an amazing job, just as good as a beauty blender, I have to say. The only downside with this is because it is so white, you can see the foundation on that baby. Woo! Now we're just going to go ahead and set my under eye area. I'm going to use a sponge again. We'll see how it does for baking. I'm going to collect some powder on this, and then I'm going to pat it underneath my eyes. And now I'm going to be going in and doing a little bit of light contouring. So for that, I'm going to be using this brush, which is their Fleek Bones C1 brush from their contour little kit. So this one's great for applying any kind of contour or bronzer. So I'm just going to be using that with my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm going to the first shade, which is like a cool toned bronzer. I'm going to be applying this underneath my cheekbone area and also on the sides of my face and underneath my jawline as well. So if I fit just around my nose to shade that out a little. And now I'm just going to brush away the setting powder. So for that I'm going to be using the Skinny Dip All Round Flawless, which is their F2 face brush, which is just like a big, really soft powder brush. I'm just going to use that just to brush away all that setting powder underneath my eyes. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be going into this, which is the Hourglass Ambient Light Lighting Edit Surreal Light palette. So I'm going to be going into the setting powder in Surreal Light, which is this color right here. It's gorgeous. And I'm just going to be applying this onto the rest of my face where I don't get as greasy. So on my forehead and on my cheeks, just to set the rest of my foundation. Also down the bridge of my nose. Just really, on my whole face. I always try and just keep it to one area, but I get a little bit carried away with the prettiness. And it's so pretty. It just creates this like really nice natural glow and like perfection to your skin. It literally makes you look perfect. I'm going to go back in with this brush again and go into this bronzer in this palette, which is called the Surreal Bronze Light. I'm going to be going into that and using this just to bronze up my forehead and just the rest of my face. This bronzer is gorgeous, by the way. This whole palette is literally perfect. I'm just going over my contour with this, just to kind of make it a little bit more glowy and bronzy. And now going in with the angled brush. This is the Blend the Rules C4 from their contour kit. I'm going to be going into the blush, and I think I'm going to try out the bright one. I'm kind of scared. It's like this really pretty fuchsia colored blush. It's called, I think it's Surreal Effect. Or Surreal, it's either Surreal Effect or Surreal Glow. And I'm kind of scared, but I'm going to do it, guys. So I'm just going to smile and then brush this up my cheekbones. Focusing on the apple and then kind of brushing upwards. This is actually really nice and not overwhelming like I thought it was going to be. I was a little bit scared there, a bit. This is definitely a buildable blush, which is nice. It's not like overly pigmented. Like that Becca blush palette that I have, the colors are really nice, but it's super, super pigmented to the point where like it's hard to apply because it's almost too pigmented. This is the Call It My Buff C2 brush, and I'm going to be going into the Becca highlighter in Moonstone. And I'm just going to apply it on my cheekbone area. That looks really pretty. I'm just going to apply it with my fingers, so I just put a little bit on the tip and then blended it a bit afterwards. And that is my skin done. I think it looks literally amazing, I'm not going to lie. I think it looks really good, and these brushes did an amazing job. So now for my eyebrows, I'm going to be using their eyebrow pencil. So this is the Take a Brow B1 eyebrow pencil. So it has a little brush on the one end, so I'm just going to brush up my eyebrows. And then to fill them in, I'm going to be using just my Naked 2 Basics palette and going into the color Frisk, which is just like really nice, cool, neutral brown. And then I'm just going to be using that with the other side of the pencil, which is just an angled side, to fill in my eyebrows. I just want to go for a really natural eyebrow. like so. Now just a really quick and easy way to fill in my eyebrows. I'm actually really, really impressed with that. And to set them, I'm just going to be using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel as always. And I'm just going to brush the hairs in the direction that I want them to go so that they'll stay that way. That part. And now I'm going to move into my eyes. So first thing, I'm just going to prime my eyes with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. So I'm going to apply some of these. What is my voice doing right now? Like, I'm mentally confused apparently. And I'm just going to apply this on my eyelids. My hands smell like peanut butter right now because I just went and filled one of those like cone dog toys full of peanut butter and dog food to distract my dogs from barking because they've barked this whole video and I'm literally going insane. So hopefully that'll fix the problem. They seem to be very preoccupied right now, so good start, good start. Almost lame. So first one I'm going to use is the Skinny Dip E2 Crease Police, which is this nice tapered crease brush. So I'm just going to use that. I'm going to start off by going back into my Naked 2 Basics palette. And I'm just going to be applying this normal brown. The cover is the color of it. I'm going to be applying that through my socket, so my crease. I've never called that my socket before. I don't know what's wrong with me. Applying it through my socket. It's an ugly word. And the tapered end of this really helps you get right into the crease. The eye look we're going to be going for, because I am doing my everyday winter eye makeup, is just like a really light but smoky eye. I'm sorry if the lighting just changed. The sun just came out apparently. But so I'm just going to be applying this as a transition shade. And if you're wondering, this really cute green sweater that I'm wearing is from Zara. I love it. And I was so annoyed though because I bought this the day before Black Friday. Don't ask me why I went shopping the day before Black Friday. But I did. And I bought this regular price and the next day it was 50% off or 40 or something. And I was like, oh my god. And they had like that sign being like, no price matches. I was like, damn it. Damn it. Now I'm going to be going in with the Basic E1, which is just a nice flat brush for applying product. So I'm going to be going into my favorite kind of like everyday palette, which is my Dior palette in Pure Canage. And I just go into the bronzed shade, so this nice bronzy color, and I'm just going to apply that all over my lids. And this color and this palette is my favorite bronze shade I've ever found. This brush is doing such a good job at applying the product. It's providing no fallout, which is amazing. Just going to flip over to the other side of the brush, go into the lightest color in the palette, apply this in the inner portion of my eyes, just right here. Then going in with the Blend Baby Blend brush, which is a nice like angled blending brush. I'm going to go into the color I was going to call it CD, the middle shade, which is like a brown in the palette, and I'm just doing the angle so the angle is facing the outer corner. And with that, I'm just going to blend this color through my crease as well. Then going in with their angled brush. This is called the It's a Wing Thing. I'm going to be going into the darkest color in the palette. And I'm just going to apply this on my upper lash line. Applying a bit more of that underneath my lower lash line. So, and then I'm actually going to be going in with their little like eyeliner brush. I'm going to go back into that color again. I'm just going to use this to try and wing it. Let's try this. And then just to make sure that my base is all blended, I'm just going to be going in with the Flat Out Fabulous brush, as I do see a little bit of parts I want to blend more. I'm just going to go like this over my base, and that will just blend everything together. Brushes like this are just great for blending. So I'm going to be curling my lashes first and foremost with this lash curler. Again, I really need a new one, I know. So I'm just curling my eyelashes and then applying my Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara on my upper and lower lashes. And I really love this mascara. As a drugstore mascara, it's really, really good. Then to finish off the look, I'm just going to be doing my lipstick. So I'm going to be using my Buxom full-on lipstick in Brooklyn. This is the perfect winter color. It's like the nicest like neutral red berry wearable shade. I love it. So that is the finished makeup look. I will go ahead and take off my cat ears now because I don't have an excuse to wear them anymore. Finished look. I think that the Skinny Dip brushes, not only are they like absolutely gorgeous, but they did an amazing job. So if you guys are looking for an affordable place to get makeup brushes online, I would definitely check these out. I highly recommend them. I'm using them every day from now on. It just looks so good. Like, I'm so highly impressed right now. It's ridiculous. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and you can also hit the little bell next to subscribe if you want to get a notification whenever I post a new video. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this, and I will talk to you all in my next one.